What's up, everyone? Elijah with Aiden Pressure Washing. Out on one of our monthly routes right now, and this one basically takes us all the way across Nebraska, the state that we live in. We go out and we service or flush AC units where they don't have water on site. So it is roughly a 15-hour round trip that we do once a month and hit. I think there's 7 or 8 different sites that we go and service. But I mean, it's a good monthly reoccurring income, and something that you guys might want to look into. I think we've made another video on it as far as, being able to bring water out to a site and flush or clean out the AC units. So businesses and things can keep running efficiently. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things that when we first started the business, never thought of this as a service option. But it's been something that has kind of fallen into our lap, and then we've added different companies and stuff. So there's a lot of money out there in different ways, different services you can provide in the pressure washing industry. And if you aren't already doing it, you may want to consider adding AC flushing to the list. And I'll try to get a video at the next stop that we have here, just kind of showing you. Obviously we're using low pressure. You don't want to bend any of the cooling fins or anything like that. We've got the 8-gallon-a-minute machine on the back of the flatbed, which is what we're traveling with today. So getting a lot of windshield time in, but again, it's a good reoccurring monthly income. And a lot of times businesses will kind of pay whatever, obviously it has to make sense, but pay whatever you say, just because they don't have an option to get water out there. And a lot of other companies aren't willing to travel, whereas we kind of took the approach of, we're based out of the eastern part of the state, but there's a lot of small towns, and obviously as you get out further west, there's lower population, so not as many pressure washing companies, things like that, not as many people offering this service. So we decided to kind of capture that market and travel the state, work for really anyone that reaches out to us. We're willing to travel. Obviously it's got to be for the right price, got to make sense for us and for our customers. This is one of those accounts that we get to do monthly, which is great, to have that monthly reoccurring revenue. And again, a service that we never thought of that we'd be doing or offering when we first started the business, but something that has kind of come to our attention and something that we've been offering. So I'll get some content when I get to the next stop. I still got an hour and a half or so until we get to the next one, but I'll try to get some footage then. Talk to you later. Bye. This is my view for 15 hours for our monthly clean. It's not bad. A lot of awesome country you get to see. The western part of the state just looks completely different than the eastern part of the state. Like, I mean, you wouldn't believe that you're in the same state when you get out to the Sandhills versus the Lincoln and Omaha area. But yeah, a lot of windshield time, a lot of driving, but it's a good account to have.
Was a boy who was a dreamer, and he flew so high and proud. In a world full of people out, cut his young ass down. No one ever understood a single word he said, and it cast him to the wolves when he wasn't well and fed. Boys, we've got a riser in our midst. He will get the last lap, it's the last thing he did. And he used to roll around in that red dirt mud, but now he's skipping town and that riser's out for blood. Don't stop going, going south, 'cause they'll let you play your music real damn loud. Don't stop heading.
So this is what I'm talking about.
heading south.
Nebraska out west being so different than the eastern portion. Nebraska is known as being flat. Then you get out to around Scottsbluff or Gearing, where we're at now, and you've got these awesome bluffs. And you get canyons. I mean, it's just, the terrain is completely different out east. So it makes the trip a little more enjoyable. Getting to see some more scenery that we don't get to see in our normal day-to-day. Okay, so we're set up with one of our units here. Got two of them. And we're flushing it. See all the water draining out. And the edges, top, sides, bottoms are what get the worst. The middle just can do a quick kind of flush through there, but we really focus on these edges, hitting those good. Again, ball valves wide open, no pressure that we're putting on this at all. High flow. Good for getting it all rinsed down. Chimney Rock out there. To anyone that knows of what that is. Sorry, I got so many bugs in the windshield that causes the camera to lose focus.
Understand the words that are pouring from your mouth. Then that boy, he called his daddy to tell him what he did, as the master screamed the lyrics of the messed up kid. And then he told that old man he was never coming back to be cut down again in a town like that. Then he surely came to learn people come to watch you fall, but he's out to make a name and a fool out of them all. They'll never understand that boy and his kind. All they comprehend is...
Oh, finally pulling back into the shop. There's the 250, waiting for me to take her home. I'll get her backed in here. Let's see what the official stats are on the trip. All right, let's see. What will it show for you guys? Oh, 15 hours, 43 minutes of drive time. Ooh, 9.1 miles per gallon we averaged. Pretty solid. 917 for miles driven. Damn. Wish we got 1,000 on that. And we've got 54 miles to E. Should fill that up tonight, but I'm not going to. We're going to do that tomorrow. Still 89 degrees at 9:37. Fun day. All right, so you saw what one of the days in the life looks like for our business. Let's see, earlier this week, Monday, Tuesday, we put 2 14-hour days in on a commercial roof clean that we were doing. We had about 105 degrees, 104, 105 degrees both days. Wednesday, Brody and Seth got up early to catch a flight. They were at the airport, I think, at like 3:30 a.m. They're heading down to Nashville to the huge convention, which is where they're at right now. I was getting caught up on admin work ended up booking about 5K in jobs, and then got requested to quote apartment complex post-construction clean. So we'll be putting that together here shortly. Then today, up at 3:45, 3:50 to get on the road to hit that western Nebraska route that we hit. And you saw had about 16 hours of drive time. So overall, I think we were closer to 17 hours from the time I left the shop to the time I got back. And really, I guess that's the biggest point is, I'm sure a lot of guys see where we're at. They may just be starting out, and they might think, oh, must be nice, but man, we grind for everything we have. I guess that would be a question that you should ask yourself, is how hard are you actually working towards your goals, your dreams? We've been able to build up the business because we do a lot of stuff that other people don't want to do. They don't want to work as hard as we do. We put in a lot of time, a lot of effort. Spent thousands of dollars for Brody and Seth to go to Nashville to the huge convention to just learn, to better our understanding of the industry, processes, systems, everything like that, to provide more value to our customers, which will then, in turn, provide more work for us. And so it's a grind. Are you willing to write the check and pay the money that it takes, or do you look at that as instead of an investment, as an expense? Are you willing to put in the hours that it takes to be successful? Those are all questions that you should ask yourself, and take evaluation of where you're at. Maybe you're not working as hard as you should be. Maybe you are. Maybe you're on the path, and it's been 6 years that we've been doing this, and we've grown it to where we are now. We're by no means a large company or anything like that, but we've built it up. It does take time, and so if you are grinding, if you are out there busting it every day, stick at it, and you'll be successful. Talk to you later.